Sala, you brought me the camels. How you doing, man? Good? Let me just plug in the music maker. There's my Pixie. Mm-hmm. How's the sound so far, Pixie? Sala, any problems? Okay, cool. ask me like, well, what are your favorite things to play? That's actually one of my favorite things to play. Hey, Savannah, how are you? Hey, Roger, what's happening? It'd be cool to go record that somewhere. I'm just gonna call you Stone, man. I know I was calling you 69 earlier. How you doing? Thanks, Pixie Knickers. The Giant Space Bug, what's up? Hey Michael, how are you? Richard Bouchard. Excellent. That's very cool. Michael. Hey, Wolfgang. How you doing, man? wanted some ZZ Top. Please see my ZZ Top. Roger, they're okay today. Thank you for asking. No smoke on the water. Don't forget to like. Thank you, Wolfgang. What was my first guitar? It was an Aria RS Night Warrior. Pro 2 RS Night Warrior. It was like an all black Strat looking thing. Like black on black. Black pickguard on black body. Gloss shine, you know. Cool guitar. Had a Floyd Rose whammy on it and locking tremolo system. Had a humbucker in the back and then 2 single coils. Mostly like how you see like powerhouse Strat setups. 1 humbucker in the back and then 2 single coils. Eric Slide is a motherfucker. It's really tough to make that thing sound good. Trash SG? I don't know what you mean by that. Hey, Jesse Long, what's up? You're an idiot, dude. Nobody understood what you were saying. That's why you got kicked. Hey Jesse, I'm gonna just play what I want to play. So if I hit what I hit, you get it. Sometimes you don't. Thank you, Pixie. For which thing? For slide, Roger? I prefer to... It's not easy, man. It just really isn't. So when you see people like Derek Trucks, Warren Haynes, and whoever else is out there doing it, and they make it look ridiculously easy, it ain't. You used to jam with Stevie? Okay. Thanks, Wolfgang. Eric is asking, Eric, is it like difficult to press down on the acoustic guitar strings, man? Because if it's hurting his fingers to push down, and there's too much resistance there, yeah, he's not gonna get into it at all. He's gonna be like, this sucks. This is fucking painful. I don't want to do this. It's much easier to make contact on an electric guitar because it takes very little pressure to make something happen. Where acoustic guitar, it's a lot tougher to push down on the strings and make that contact and make that note happen. But I can tell you, like, watching me do this, that's not going to get him to play the acoustic guitar faster. It's going to get him to tell you, yeah, I'd like to do this, but I want to do it on an electric. That's what he's going to tell you. So, I think that could be the thing, man. I think it's the resistance of it and that it hurts. And that's why he doesn't want to do it. Yeah, what's up, A? It is, Eric. Were you told that you needed to start with an acoustic guitar first before you got an electric? Because if you were, I'm sorry, but those people lied to you when you were little. I'm sorry you had to go through that because I wouldn't have told you that shit. I would say, jump in the deep end of the pool. Come on in, son. The water's fine. Your acoustic guitar sound like that? No, I didn't think so. Oh, I'm sorry, Eric. Yeah, you got hornswoggled, man. Do you want to, after this, do you want to get in the DeLorean and we can go back in time and I can get out and kick the crap out of whoever told you that? I'm happy to do it, man. I'll get out in fucking pee-pee pants for you. Who invented the electric guitar? Les Paul, technically speaking. But Leo Fender kind of revolutionized the industry. I mean, they both did, man. But it's like, it's so splitting hairs because if you look at the dates of when things happened, in 1950 and 51, Fender released the Broadcaster. And they had to take the name off because it coincided with a Gretsch drum product, and Gretsch was going to sue Fender over it. So Fender had to cut off all the Broadcaster names off the Fender Telecasters, and that's how they just said Fender on them, and they were called No-Casters. That's how that came into play when they started making No-Casters again back in 1996. They made 50 of them. I know because I bought number 44. I still have the certificate to show you. And now they just make them continually. But there was a little period of time where they didn't have a name on them between the Broadcaster and the Telecaster, and that's why they were called the No-Caster. And that was in 51. 52, That's when the Telecaster came into play, and it was called a Telecaster because Leo Fender was walking by a radio TV repair shop, and he was seeing telecasts on the TV. Do I need to add it together for you? Telecasts on TV. Telecaster. Duh. Light bulb. Les Paul did the Les Paul, but he also had to do it in conjunction with Gibson. He had to go to Orville. Les Paul was definitely the inventor of the multi-tracker, though. I can tell you that. Like, we have overdubbing because of Les Paul. We have multi-track recording because of Les Paul. We have the Les Paul because of Les Paul. But I will tell you that Leo Fender was a cool cat because not only did he make the Telecaster, but he made the amplifier to go with it, which is pretty fucking ingenious if you ask me. Sorry, Wolfgang. It happens. Yes, I do give private lessons. Anybody can email me at soulcactus19@gmail.com for them and get the details there. Thanks for saying that, Pixie. Hey, Daniel. Sorry I didn't see you. Hey, Arthur. Excuse me. Which double stop? Daniel. Hey, Cole, what's up? I'm not. My reverb's on 4, dude. There's delay on it, too. It's just a sound that I think is best for the kind of playing that I do. That's why. Because I like that setting. I don't ask other players why they do what they do. That's kind of bad manners, dude. They do what they do because they've done it for a long time and they know what the fuck they're doing. Most of them anyways. If they've been doing it for 30, 40 years. I don't need to use the delay. I just like it. I never used to use delay when I was younger. Like in my 20s and my 30s. Well, yeah. I didn't really start switching over to like analog delay until like my 30s. That's right, Jesse. Everybody does have their sound. Nothing wrong with PRS guitars. Yes, Daniel, everybody uses pedals. Except for a classical guitar player. All right, Dallas, how you doing, man? Pedals and effects are good because it's like adding paints to your brushes, right? You want to add paints to add tone palette and add color. so that you can paint a broader picture, right? Because if this is all you got, or maybe this is, sounds kind of thin and anemic. Probably not going to get everything I need out of this. Maybe I want something like that for something else. I don't know. Now I'm happy if you think that you can get all that shit just out of your amp, but I highly doubt it. Any further questions, or do you need more class time? Now can I continue? Thank you. There's a very simple amp, Daniel. It's a 5-watt tube amplifier. It has one tone knob. You set the tone knob at noon. Go a little left, go a little right. Whatever you want. Reverb and then speed and intensity for tremolo. Volume, one knob, and there's a voicing switch. That can take you like this to that. All with just a flick of a switch. In the immortal words of Stan Lee, hashtag enough said. Thanks, Pixie. Favorite pedal? My analog delay. Alejandro, what's up? How you doing? Good to see you. Come in, have a drink, sit down, take a load off. Dude, talk better to your host. Don't come in here. Don't come in my house, bark an order at me. Play this. Who the fuck do you think you are, man? You're a guest in somebody's house. Act like it, please. Thank you. Well, I did that to make a point. Don't do that. That's the point. Want to be in here? Respect the host. I have no idea what you're talking about, dude. Oh, that's all good, Pixie. I'm all good with it. What about Mike Edwards? Dallas? No, Daniel. I don't know, Dallas. I don't know. Oh, okay, Pixie. Then you did right. Thank you for taking care of me. I appreciate it. Dallas, you know, here's the deal. I gave the other guy mod duties, and then Mike came back, and I gave him mod duties because the other guy wasn't really doing the job that I needed him to do, and Mike really wasn't doing it either, so I just took it away from both of them. But I apologized to Mike, and like, I was very cool about the whole thing, and I explained to him why I had to do what I did. It wasn't his fault, it was the other guy's fault. But if I gotta take it away from one of you, I'm taking it away from both of you. So it's just like, what's the point of having a mod if they're not going to be here with me when I'm here? And they weren't here. So that's what happened. But I was very nice about it to Mike Edwards. It's not like I cursed the guy out or anything. Well, I just explained it to him. And just, you know, if his feelings got hurt, I'm really sorry. They weren't meant to get hurt. But again, kind of hard to do this show without having a mod. It's the only guitar I got, Cole. Thank you, Jesse. Yes, Pixie is the best. She's fantastic. Nothing is happening right now. I'm reading comments. What's my opinion of Don Felder's guitar talent? He's one of the most underrated motherfuckers of all time. Teenage Jail is absolutely one of my all-time favorite guitar solos. That is Don Felder doing that. That ain't Joe Walsh. Joe Walsh does not play lead like that, dude. Don Felder fucking killed it. He kills. That's it. Yeah, SGs are cool. There's just one thing I don't understand. Say he's lying and he put out your fire. How come you're still holding your gun in his hand? That's okay. Felder wound up getting his due. He took him to court and sued their fucking asses. Because Don Henley's a dick. Dude, that band is so manufactured. And I really think it's bullshit that they treated Felder the way that they treated him. That guy gave him the biggest hit of their fucking careers. It'd be like Led Zeppelin pissing all over Jimmy Page all the fucking time. Do you think Peter Grant would have stood for that? Being that he was friends with the Page family before he managed Jimmy? I doubt it. That shit never would have happened in Led Zeppelin. He would have been like, you will knock it the fuck off now, or I will knock you into the fucking next 10 years of your life. Peter Grant was enormous, dude. Hey, Romo. Buenos noches, sir. Nada. ¿Qué pasa? How are you, amigo? Play something from the Ramones. I want to be sedated. How's that? Just lost Wolvie. All right. What's my opinion of Robert Plant? I like Robert Plant a lot. I don't like his attitude at times, but I like him. I mean, I met him. He was cool when I met him. I mean, I kind of think the book's closed on like the whole Led Zeppelin coming back and touring and putting out a new record. Like they did the thing in 07. I think that's it. I think the books are closed. Rank Bonamassa, SRV, and Mayer. There's SRV, then there's Bonamassa, and then there's Mayer. But I'm not adding Mayer to any list because I don't like him. Not long enough. 41 years. No, I do not. El Ramo. Sorry. Slip of the tongue there. El Ramo, Pixie can tell you that I barely like know bands that are like in this country. Hey, Tom Patterson, what's happening? They don't let me out much here, man. I get like walks 3 times a day. That's when I get to see sunlight and feel fresh air. The rest of the time, I'll burst into flames like a vampire. In 110-degree heat, yeah, I'm staying inside. No, No, I have not, Michael. That sounds pretty far out, though. Pixie, I think he just got excited. Like, are you excited to see me, or is that a rabbit in your pants? What? Anything? Any plans for this evening, peoples? Anybody playing anything cool? Watching a good movie? What's everybody's plans for this evening? At this point, after this, I'm gonna go out for dinner. Oh, your father made you watch the cello thing, huh? It is a random rabbit, Pixie. Nice, Noah Parker. That's cool. So instead of Netflix and chill, you're just guitar and chill. I got it. Pixie Knickers watching a movie at home. I would also like to watch a movie. Maybe after I get home. Well, Wolfgang, you're on a totally different track than the rest of us. I'm at about 10 to 6. Nice. Tight space butt. The giant space butt. Sorry. Dude, it's like, with you guys' names, like my dyslexia gets the best of me. Sorry about that. Cool. That's nice. Way to go, Jesse. Congratulations. I know that's a big deal. Nice. Okay, Matthew. All right. Okay. Michael, take your cap locks off, dude. You're yelling at the room. Pixie, a change will do you good. I love Cheryl. I would never kick her out of my bed. like the song Real Gone from Cars a lot by her. There's a new kid in town, got high hopes and whatever, blah, 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 blah. Think he's gonna change history. Oh, that's good, Pixie. Yeah. Andre, Black Sabbath, bro. Okay, bro. I'll get right on that. Yeah, from Cars. Yeah, exactly. The animated movie, yeah. I like that tune. I like Steve McQueen, The Hurting Kind, Long and Winding Road. Let's see. I haven't played that one in a long time. Everything is a winding road. A little bit closer. Next question. Other than a request, but an actual guitar question. How many guitar players does it take to change the strings on one guitar? Bueller. Muddy Waters invented electricity, according from the dude from Crossroads movie. Willard Brown. Muddy Waters invented electricity? Yeah, no, he didn't. It was Thomas and Edison. I use the Swart, man. SWART. SwartAmps.com. I'm not only a user, but I'm also the president. Not really, no. Pablo, something about Michael Jackson. No habla español. Check out your band, Arctics of Monkey. You mean Arctic Monkeys? Like, why would someone from the Arctic Monkeys be in my stream? They could care less about what I would do. Jesse, you really play for the Arctic Monkeys, dude? Seriously? You really play for the Arctic Monkeys, man? I'm glad you're just flicking through YouTube, but it's not what I asked. Yeah, exactly. I don't listen to you, dude. I don't listen to your band, but I mean, you know, maybe if you come clean about it, you do. Okay, that's cool, man. Well, I'll check some of your shit out. My shit can be found on my Patreon page, patreon.com/Larry Soulcactus. I don't think you would probably like any of my music. I don't know. How's your tour going, dude? If you're out on the road, how's it going? What city you guys in tonight? You know who you know who I bumped into at the beginning of the week? Nils Lofgren from the E Street Band. He lives here. Oh, that's cool, Jess. Can I call you Jess for short, or is that offensive to you? You can call me Larry for short. I don't care. Are you familiar with the dudes that play in the E Street Band at all with Bruce Springsteen? I used to work at this place called the Guitar Shop in Old Town Scottsdale here in Scottsdale, AZ, and there's a guy. Well, he works for Fender now, but basically, like, he used to take care of all the Jim Blossoms guy, Nils Lofgren, Stevie Nicks, all the like residential Arizona musicians that were kind of big time. He would service all of them, and then other people would call and whatever. He wound up getting a job at Fender doing artists and relations over there. So like I've met Nils several times. He signed one of my Fender books. I showed it on Monday here on the stream. But like when I see him, I just go up and start talking to him like no time has passed. Because like I've seen him around town a lot over the years. Yeah, Jess, what city you guys in tonight? That can't be a secret, dude. That's public knowledge. Where are you guys rocking out tonight? Or did you? Well, at the latest, it'd be anywhere. It would be 9 o'clock. But you wouldn't be on your bus at 9. You'd be in the building of wherever, right? Right. Your tour manager is watching. Did he just hear that? You guys want me to come and jam with you when you come through town or what? I mean, I'm happy to do it. You just tell me where. I'll come. What? You're a guitar tech? Sure. Where are you? Where are you guys right now? Hey, Jess, you know what, dude? I'm very flattered. I'm not a guitar tech, actually. I mean, I can, you know, change guitar strings and get it in tune and, you know, do what needs to be done to make it to play. But, I mean, like, you need somebody with real technician skills to be out there with you guys. Not a guy who just changes his own shit every once in a while, you know what I mean? Like, I take my stuff to a professional. I don't do it myself. When I need, like, fret work, anything really complicated, I let a full-blown professional do it. I would never do that. So that's why I said I'm not the dude for you. But I appreciate the offer. I would love to come play with you guys. Anytime. Drives a little slower. Hey Ninja, what's happening? You can't get enough? Pixie. I don't know how impressed they are of me. I've only like fucked up like a handful of times. Thank you. Thank you, Wolfgang. You rock. Yes, very much appreciated, brother. Thank you. Okay. Alright, the best ways to find me and support me here, of course. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Hit that like button. If you want to follow me over on the Instagram, the links are below. But I'm at Larry Soulcactus over on Instagram. It's free to follow me over there. Content's a little bit different because I get to put memes on my reels and act all cute and whatever. Whatever. If you want to get my music or check out my music, you can go to my Patreon page, patreon.com/Larry Soulcactus. Thank you, Pixie. She's doing all the information for me. If you want private lessons, please email me at soulcactus19@gmail.com. Thank you, Ninja. You rock. Much appreciated. Love you. I don't know what else. Ninja, what you want to play? We'll do. You'll get the last tune to close out the show. Thanks, Jess. I'm glad you're here, man. Next stream's going to be at 10 a.m. tomorrow for, I call it Cartoons and Cereals morning live stream. It's very cool, dude. I'm going to check out some of your music after I get done with the show here. I'm waiting for Ninja to give me something she wants to hear. All right, man. Be cool. Have a good night. Be safe, all right? We'll see you later. Take care. Dealer's choice? All right. Thank you very much, everybody. We're going to see you back tomorrow morning for the Cartoons and the Cereal stream, 10 a.m. Standard Pacific time, which means 1 p.m. for you Eastern Standard Time people, and 12 a.m. or 12 p.m. excuse me, for you middle of the country people, right? All right. Thank you very much, Ninja Pixie Knickers, and we want to say a special thank you to Wolfgang and Jesse from Arctic Monkeys. That was cool. Wolfgang, you rock. Everybody else, the giant space butt, thank you for being here. All right. Wasala, we'll see you tomorrow. All right. Pixie, we'll catch you later. Thank you much. All right. You all be cool. Be good to yourselves and be good to the ones around you. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.